After Daredevil goes out to patrol one night and accidentally killed someone with his brutal punches, he would end up getting arrested and forced to go to court, where he would ultimately get sent to prison, now living a prisoner's life and having to deal with inmates who want to kill him as he is a superhero, until symbiotes invaded New York days later and managed to get inside the prison and use the inmates as hosts. But when Matt tries to stop them, he gets taken over by a symbiote himself. However, Matt doesn't let the symbiote take control over his mind, which lets him use the symbiote's power to stop the other symbiotes in prison before finding an electric chair and sitting in it, so his inmate friend Marcus could pull the lever and free Matt from the symbiote's bond with him for good. And when the next day comes, Matt thanks Marcus for helping him before he ends up leaving, so a man named Neil comes to sit next to Matt to try and make friends with a superhero, but was a mistake as he would get bullied by some inmates in the showers later on. However, Matt finds Neil and begins taking down everyone there, no matter the size of them. But the next morning, he visits Dr. Hayes, which is the prison doctor, who informs Matt that Neil had been killed in his cell. So when Matt heads back to his jail unit, Marcus tells him that what had happened to Neil is awful, until Matt suddenly tells Marcus his food has been poisoned, so he goes outside to get out as much poison from his mouth as possible, while a group of inmates march towards him and confronts him head on to kill him. So as they attack, Matt uses his combat skills as he's able to take down several inmates despite being poisoned, and no matter how big they are, using anything he could to take them down, until Matt collapses onto the floor in exhaustion and taken to the warden. So Matt tells him he knows he was the one who poisoned him and a lot of other inmates, but when Matt learns that the poison is actually a drug that makes people more violent, he would start a mini riot to expose the police's corruption until it eventually gets stopped. When 5 weeks after the riot, Matt finally gets released from prison.